Hello, let's make connections. What do we have today? What do we have today? We have long answers today. That's what we have, or long words and phrases. Yeah, very long. Well, I mean, consistently long, with the exception of a few. I don't know if this is anything, but Unforgettable and Witchcraft are both sort of classic songs, a sort of like Cole Porter, Nat King Cole kind of American songbook kind of songs. I think Autumn Leaves is one of those as well. This could be a category. Probably is. Summertime, that's a classic song. Is that George Gershwin? Um, could be one. Problem the problem with things like song titles is that they could be basically anything. Although, some of these less likely than others. Fallopian, not the most likely at least for this category of song. Um, I'm definitely going to wait till I have some other things because there could so easily. I mean, I could imagine this entire category being red herrings, or I could imagine any one of them easily being a red herring. What else do we have? Inner tube, fallopian tube. Vacuum tube, used in old sort of electric and electronic devices. Uh, Test tube, yeah. Okay, that seems pretty straightforward. Vacuum tube, fallopian tube, inner tube, test tube. Hopefully that's the purple category. It's missing words. It could be kinds of tube, and then it wouldn't need to be purple. It only needs to be purple, I think, if it's, blank tube. All right, so we have potentially half of them figured out. I'm pretty confident about tube. The song thing could be wrong. Wintergreen and bubblegum are like gum flavors. Menthol. Is menthol like mint menthol? Is that a gum flavor? I'm not sure. Cinnamon. Yeah, this could be. It'd be weird to have a category that's gum flavors and then have gum be in one of the names, in one of the actual categories, bubble gum. But I think these are all gum flavors. Wintergreen, cinnamon, menthol. I mean, I think they are. I don't love it with gum being named in there. So what would that leave? That would mean we only have one set of four remaining. It would be springboard. Springboard, spark, catalyst, launchpad. Oh, that is plausible. So these are sort of things that create an idea or kind of push an idea along or fire your imagination or something like that. Okay, so I think actually that's it. I mean, that's four categories and they're all mutually exclusive. So I think that means I can start putting these in. So do I think the purple one is probably missing tube? I bet it is. It was. Yeah, that's classic purple. It's a missing word. Okay, so the one that seems most obscure to me, I mean, obviously I noticed these, but it does seem more obscure than some of these would be these songs. Let's see. Witchcraft, Unforgettable, Autumn Leaves, Summertime. There we go. I'm very confident this is a category, but yes, there we go. Okay, yeah, this is what I said. Great American Songbook songs. There we go. Okay. All right, so then we have, I don't know which of these I think, yeah, it's always hard to figure out which is going to be the yellow and which is the green. I don't know. I don't know. I guess the gums, I don't know. Seems like the weirder category. No, that was wrong. Okay, gum flavors. And then here we have how are they going to phrase this? Starting point. That's fair enough. Okay, well, there we go. Those were the connections. Do I think this was a tricky one or not? I can't really tell. I think if you didn't know the songs, it would be harder. I got that one first. That is more straightforward. Okay, so yeah. Let's see. Blank tube. So I put that in first, but it wasn't the first one I saw. But it was the first one, a plurality of people entered. That's interesting. Wait a second. Oh, right. Sorry. Yeah, so that's interesting that the purple in this case was the most commonly entered. That makes sense to me. I think that's the easiest to see because if you see fallopian, I think probably the overwhelming majority of people who see that word are just going to immediately think, well, fallopian tube, the anatomical element, and then from that point, it's pretty easy to imagine just looking for other tubes. So that makes complete sense to me. Great American Songbook songs, much. I think that was actually the first one that I saw, strangely enough, but not in the case of most people today. Starting point and gum flavors. I think, yeah. So I was all out of whack with this, I suppose. Um, and whoa, I did not even see this. I guess because I saw the songs first. I don't know. This is great. Starting with seasons. How clever. Springboard, summertime, wintergreen, autumn leaves. Wow. See, this is why it's useful to. I was saying this the other day. When I solved one of these alone, not on video, I made just a couple of days ago, I made two mistakes because I just put things in as soon as I saw them. And and yeah, this kind of mistake is much less likely to happen if you solve the way I do when I'm on video, which is to try and kind of double check my assumptions early on. Although today I actually didn't see this one anyway, because I already happened on the other categories. Flavors or scents: bubblegum, autumn leaves, cinnamon, menthol. That's understandable. Fallopian cinnamon inner test. Oh, cinnamon tube. Yeah, I guess you could sort of describe a bit of cinnamon bark as a cinnamon tube. Uh, Cinnamon stick, I guess, is what you'd usually say. Springboard, launchpad, test, or catalyst starting points. Yeah, I could sort of understand that. Summertime, bubblegum, cinnamon, menthol flavors. Yeah, or scents, maybe. Okay, well, there we go. Those were the connections. Back tomorrow. Bye for now.